Yeah. Murph, first, let's talk about you guys are hosting the Ken Anderson Memorial Invitational on Saturday, and let's just talk about the meaning of that meet. Talk about Ken Anderson. You were a coach under him for a couple of years. Just talk about the person he was and why we've taken on this meet every single year since then.
Yeah, it was unfortunate what happened with Ken. Ken Anderson, he did 20 years here as head coach for Temple Women's Gymnastics, and he did an amazing job. I was actually fortunate enough to be his assistant coach for 4 years during his time here, and then after his passing, due to his battle with cancer, I vowed that we would have at least one of our meets named after him. So it's great because the alumni that do come back, to watch this current team, these are the alumni that were trained under by Ken Anderson. So it means a lot.
Your only home meet of this season is on Saturday. A lot being thrown at you. You just mentioned the Ken Anderson Memorial Invitational. It's also Senior Day and your Alumni Day. You have 4 seniors on the squad that are going to be honored and recognized. Just talk about all 4 of them and what they meant to this program.
Oh man, that's you're a senior, you're the the most experienced one here, and putting forth the blood, sweat, and the tears that we do every day, in the practice facility. They've just done it more than anyone else. So being able to honor them, it's great. Whether or not they're competing or not, they're still going to be honored at the end of the competition. The underclassmen are going to have good things to say about each one of them, and I look forward to it. So it'll be Jean Albin, Natalie Kaler, Margaret Walsh, and Ebony Grant.
You guys are bringing in 3 pretty good squads into this meet too. Ursinus, Westchester, and Bridgeport. Can you just talk about what the competition they bring?
Yeah, it's even though they may not be Division I schools, but in our sport, it's all about hitting routines. So on that given day, whoever's hitting is probably the one that comes out on top. In past years, Bridgeport has been known as a bit of a powerhouse, so I'm hoping that it'll be a good match, at least between us and Bridgeport. And then Westchester and Ursinus College, you can't, you got to be looking out for them too. You never know, they could sneak up and pass you.
Talk about your squad for a moment now. You guys have progressed every single week in terms of team score. You guys are getting closer and closer to hitting all your routines. Just talk about how you've seen this team progress so far, and what you've been satisfied, and what you feel like the team maybe needs to work on still.
Yeah, we're still trying to polish up the routines, just as we always do. By the end of January, leading into February, that's our job, as coaches, to try to get them to polish up and be as perfect as possible. So we're still in the midst of doing that, and just knowing that each meet we've kind of gone up and up, in points. We're just going to try to continue that. Even this past competition at New Hampshire, we still counted 3 falls towards the team total, and our outcome, our score was pretty decent. So if we can, lessen those falls, that's what we're looking to do.
You've been placed in a situation in the past couple of weeks where you've had injuries right before competing, and you've had to throw somebody in there. Just talk about the resiliency of your program this season.
Yeah, that's this team so far, because each one of our meets, it seems like we have to have someone thrown in at the last minute. But knowing that we have done it, we've seen the outcome of it, and it's always been positive, and it's been great. That's an amazing thing. That's what you want from a team. That's the definition of a team. Knowing that these girls, have their teammates back at all times if someone has to step out.
Great coach. Senior Jean Albin, she's an all-arounder for the Temple Women's Gymnastics team. Jean, just first, you guys have a big meet on Saturday. It's your only home meet of the season. Just talk about what that's going to be like. You guys have already been on so many road trips already. How is it going to be hosting your own?
I think being at home is definitely going to be not only an honor to have our meet here, but it's also going to be more, I guess, less pressure. And we're doing everything we can to just get comfortable and just hit our routines.
Just talk about how the season's been going so far. You guys have gotten better and better every single week in terms of team score. How's it been? Just talk about the progression you've seen so far.
I think we're definitely doing the progression not only in meets but also in practice. So I think that just bettering ourselves in practice is definitely helping us in meets. So we're going to continue doing that.
Last year you were part of a team, you guys hosted the Ken Memorial Invitational last year as well. You guys set the school record for points by a team. Just talk about, how you guys, maybe take that from last year into this year, and, this is how you guys perform on your home floor. Just talk about the excitement that comes along with that.
I think last year, taking it to this year, I think it's definitely a confidence booster. And I guess no matter how we start off the season, it doesn't matter until we actually get on the mats. And I think having our home meet here will definitely just give us a little more confidence and have us just do our best. And this is where we shine. This home.
Can you talk about Saturday's meet? You were placed in a pretty unique situation. You weren't expecting to do the all-around.
Yeah.
You get the call to go to the vault, and then you hit all your areas.
Yeah.
And then you actually get named ECAC Gymnast of the Week. Just
Yeah.
talk about that entire experience and everything that went down with that.
I guess as a senior, like I said before, I'm just trying to step it up and I guess just help the team however I can. So if someone goes down, I'm more than willing to step in and fill in those shoes. So I'm just backing up my teammates.
Great, Gene. Thank you. Brittany Dimino, the women's gymnastics team. Brittany, just talk about this weekend coming up. You guys are hosting a home meet. First one of the year, you're only one of the year. What's that going to be like for you guys?
It's just really exciting, all of us have our family and friends coming from class and home, and it's nice to have the home crowd advantage, and it's a shame we only get one, but we're really pumped because this is our one and only, so we're excited to do well.
Team's been off to a very successful start. You guys have progressed, gotten higher scores each and every week. And talk about yourself too. You've been in the all-around in all 3 meets so far. Just talk about how that switch from last year into this year has already helped this team.
Well, I'm just glad to be here in general. Any way I can help the team, and if doing 2 events or 4 events is how I gotta help, then so be it. We're all in this together, and I think we all put forth equal amount no matter how many events we do. So together, I think we're just gonna keep going up.
I already talked to Gene about this, but you guys last year hosting this meet in McGonigal Hall last year, you guys set a school record for your total points as a team. Just talk about the energy maybe that you guys were hoping to pull back from last year, knowing that you're in your own building in front of your own fans and your family and all. Just how that's going to help you guys.
It's pumping us up already. We got a lot of positive vibes coming in with our family and our coaches and all of us together here in a building that we know we can do great things. So we're just waiting for the home meet to come so we can finally put forth everything and try and do it again.
And then just talk about, through the first 3 meets, where do you guys see your challenges that still lie? I mean, you guys have been really successful in the beam so far this year. Just what are the other areas you think that you guys need to build off of going forward?
I think we got a really strong floor team. We have yet to hit 6 for 6 as a team. And once we do that, I think floor is going to be pretty unbeatable also. We got a lot of strong floor workers. And same on vault. We still have girls here who are throwing 10-0 vaults in practice and haven't gotten the chance to do it in a meet yet. So once we get that going, it's going to be tough to beat us.
Great, Brittany. Thank you.